Hey guys, welcome back to the channel again. This is Tony Suits with Backwoods Biker Magazine and Wood Tramp Gear. One of the questions that we kept getting last year is, when are you going to do folders? When are you going to do folders? Well, we decided to go ahead this year to do our format a little bit different. We're going to feature 12 different knives that are fixed blade, 12 different knives that are folders. So you're going to be able to see at least one of each per month. And the first one that we're going to talk to you about is this little guy right here, the TIGA by Grayman Knives. Hang tight. Alright guys, I pulled myself out of the shot because this is really the star of the show right here. The TIGA itself. This is one of the most heavy-duty, sturdy folding knives that we have seen in a long time. This dude is built to last a lifetime. It's built not to fail you when you are in the field. If you happen to be a military operator, whatever level, this knife would not fail you, whether you are defending yourself or you're just using it for everyday use. This thing is heavy duty, man. And you see how big my hands, I've got big hands, and you see how well this fits into my hand, just perfect. You know, it will, you know, do things like baton wood, it will feather, it will do whatever you need it to do. You know, I mean, I hadn't planned on doing this, but look at that. Man, it's just a flipping out all over the place. Oops, you couldn't even see it. Yeah. It'll do it. Beautiful knife. Now, what are the specs on this guy? Okay, let me give them to you. The scales here. He calls it a surface, or excuse me, this is the frame. And he made it out of 6AL 4V titanium surface frames. The steel that the knife is made out of itself, here the blade, is CTS XHP steel. It has a flat grind on it, and it was hardened to an HRC 5960, somewhere around there. The blade stock is .180 thick. The length from snout to tail on this guy is 8 1/16 inch overall. All right, let me get that all the way in there. And when you close it up, it is 4.5 inches, so it's not huge in your pocket. It has doesn't have a big profile. I mean, comparing it to, this is what I've been carrying around with me for almost a year now. Maybe not quite a year, but this is the CRKT Kit Carson model. And when compared to the Grayman, they're just about the same. Maybe the Grayman even is a little bit thinner than this one here. It's one of the things that I complained about this particular knife by CRKT. It was too stinking thick, but you can see that. Not a big profile inside of your pocket. The cutting edge on it is 3 1/8 inches. Plenty for what a folder should do. The back straps on here, right here, see this? That is G10, and it is a .220. The finish on the blades are a stone washed type of, and the whole knife, both of them are stone washed, frames, clips, the whole thing. Neat finish on it. The clip on it is a titanium carry belt clip. The pivot there is 17.4 stainless. It's hardened. Got laser etched Grayman on the side of the blade, phosphor bronze washers. And one of the big questions here was how much did this knife weigh? And it is 7.2 ounces, so it's not real big, you know, but you're talking about a knife here that is, it's not going to fail you out in the bush or in an AO. It doesn't matter. I mean, this knife is put together to last under a lot of heavy stress. That's just how Mike Grayman does it, you know. This is a beautiful knife. Comes in at $475. Now let me tell you about that. All right. As I said, $475. Now this is how I look at it. Maybe you don't. But if I am out and my life depends on a knife, I want a knife that is heavy duty, it's sturdy, it does what it's supposed to do, and I have confidence that it's not going to fail me. Confidence to me is worth $475. This is a lifetime knife. I mean, if you're a knife collector, you know, I'm not. I don't collect knives. I use every knife that I have, and someday, you know, a knife like this is a knife that I would pass on to somebody else. I consider this an heirloom knife. It's not going to fail you. It's going to last you a lifetime. So I think it is well worth the price that Grayman is asking for this knife. You need to go out to their website at www.graymanknives.com and see everything that they have, because I think you'll be surprised at what you see. He is known for making heavy-duty knives that are not going to fail you, that's going to last a long, long time. The TIGA, it's never going to fail you. It's heavy-duty, man. If you're looking for a pocket knife that's going to last you a lifetime, there he is, right there. So, if you like the video, hit the subscribe button for us and become a subscriber. And when you do, you'll be entered into our monthly giveaways. We give away some pretty sick stuff, okay? Also, share and like. Follow us on Instagram, because we put a lot of stuff out there. And, gee, what else could I tell you? I could tell you to ride free and live free. And always be safe, especially when you're handling knives. We'll see you.